Hello and welcome to the Pointless Distractions podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Draper. With me,
Graham Bergeron.
Scott Westerman.
Pat Draper.
all right, gentlemen, how are we feeling tonight? Our camping trip is over. We don't need to talk about that for quite a while. I feel like this is our season 3 that we're like walking into.
We're pretending it didn't happen.
When is that camping trip ever going to happen? We've been hyping it up for 2 years.
Am I the only one who remembers it?
Remembers what?
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Graham went to bed at like 7:30, right?
It was 9:30.
That was a good plan.
So what's going on?
I did the same thing. I did the same thing as you. I laid down to rally later, and then just
But you never
decided
rallied.
later that I didn't want to rally.
I don't blame you.
I rallied. At least Scott saw it, I think. There was proof.
Yeah, you rallied right as I was going to bed.
Like, where you going, pussy? You've been up the last 5 hours. All right, on a more serious note,
Yeah.
Scott, you were just at a funeral?
Yeah, I think I had mentioned it last week that Heidi's grandma died. So, it was kind of interesting because, we don't really see a lot of that side of the family a lot. So, because a lot of them live out of state and everything. And I think there was some strangeness going on with some bickering back and forth among certain aunts or whatever. So I don't know the whole story. I don't want to know the whole story. So it was nice to actually see everybody together all at once. But it was your standard funeral. So until it wasn't, and just things got weird. Because
I'm excited.
No, the funeral itself was fine. It's just getting from the funeral home to the actual cemetery was an adventure in itself because, they were where they actually had the funeral home was where we actually had, the service and everything was kind of like on the kind of north central side of town. And I don't know why, but the cemetery was way out on the west side, like outside of town. So getting from point A to point B, we basically had to go down the Interstate 71 for a while, catch 670, which is like the airport bypass, and that kind of goes through downtown, and then get on I-70, I guess it was at a certain point. So we had to go on 2 separate interstates to get to this place. And I don't know, do you guys have like special traffic rules for funeral processions up there in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you pretty much don't barge into it or people will slap the shit out of you. Yeah.
Right, basically, yeah. So
Yeah.
you
Are
got your
put
little
your
flag.
headlights on or something if it's
Yeah,
during
you turn
the day?
Your
turn the
hazard.
headlights
Of course,
on.
yeah.
Most
I've
of
been
them
in 2.
will have like a sign that you hang up that says that you're part of the like funeral procession, and they'll have
Like
like
a little flag. Like
a
little
lead
flag you put
car
on top,
and
right.
a tail car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, so you know the drill. We also had an escort. This guy looked like he was like straight out of Chips. He was like wearing like almost like a California Highway Patrol like
John
uniform.
Poncherello?
Yeah, he was like an older guy. It was hilarious. I think he was like probably retired Highway Patrol or something, but I don't know if he's a contractor, if he works directly for the funeral homes or whatever. But he had like one of those little tricycle motorcycles. And so he would like, go up and block off exits for us to go through and block off intersections and things like that. Doing what, a police escort would normally do. Apparently people in Columbus don't know any rules about not cutting into funeral processions, not
shit.
yielding the right of way and
Oh.
stuff. So this guy was just like going off on people. It was hilarious. So, like I said, we had to go. It was about from the funeral home to the actual cemetery was probably a good half-hour drive. I mean, it was a long funeral procession. We probably had 20, 25 cars. It was pretty big. So we luckily got pretty much towards the front. We were only like 3 cars behind the actual hearse, just because the way people ended up lining up. That's just how it worked out. So, we had eyes on the hearse the whole time in the lead vehicle and our escort. And there was just, we're going down the interstate. So the escort would go up and he'd like block the the entrance ramps and stuff.
Yeah.
And as soon as he moved, everybody was like, I guess we can go now, even though there's a funeral procession going through there, everybody flashing lights and flags and all that sort of thing. This one guy in this little silver car, I don't know what he was thinking. He like, as soon as he went around the guy, like the guy was blocking the entrance ramp, and dude just decided, I'm not stopping. So he just went around the escort guy, got in like right behind the hearse and almost ran into it, like merging and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
what is this
What a
idiot? So
fucking asshole.
yeah, so it was crazy. It's like he obviously didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, I've never been on a highway in
No, that was the thing. I've never seen a funeral procession on the highway. I've never been in one. I've never seen one. So it was just like, okay, this is weird.
Your kids
But,
are like, I'm
I
bored.
I have, because a lot of times in Nashua, there would be like the funeral would take place an exit 6 and the cemetery cemetery would be exit
Mhm.
7.
Okay.
So they'd be on the highway for like
A mile.
brief
maybe a
moment,
few
yeah.
minutes. Like,
Yeah.
to the next exit.
No, this was we got on Interstate 71, went south, caught 670 west, and then got on to 70 west. It was just
Oh,
like,
wow. So it's a bunch of interchanges.
yeah. So, and people were just cutting us off, getting back and forth. We were looking behind us, and there were, like I said, there were probably 20 cars in this procession, and we were about the fifth one. And we, like, after the first couple of exits we passed, we couldn't even see the rest of the funeral procession back there.
Oh,
And our escort guy was getting pissed. He was beat up. He's going up next to people, like yelling at him and stuff. It was bad. I mean, like, even I think just the first intersection we got off of just to get onto the highway before we were even on the highway on just the side roads. He shut down the intersection, was blocking that, so we would go through. The light turned red, and people just started going through and merging in with the funeral procession, like before we even got to the highway. It was just like,
I think some of those people are probably clueless, right? I don't think it was all nefarious. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were just dumb. But the one guy who went around the escort, like motorcycle guy, and just like cut off the hearse and everything, or got in and be right behind the hearse. It was like, what is this idiot doing?
I hope he's dead.
So it was just like that, and it was like a good, like I said, a good half-hour drive to get over there because we weren't going full speed or anything because we had the procession to try to keep up. But oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. We'd never seen such a hot mess before. It was amazing.
Wow.
And then when we got to the cemetery, I don't know if they do it normally at this cemetery or not, but it might just be because we've had so many storms recently and the ground was so wet that they actually had the service, instead of having a gravesite service, they did it in like this giant mausoleum that they had erected.
Oh,
yeah, and it was just like, I don't know if it was cremated.
Phantasm.
yeah, I was gonna say that.
It was really big, and it was based
Reggie
on
there?
yes, he was there.
Sorry.
But based on the size and the dates on the walls and stuff, I think it's only been around since like the early 2000s. So it was, very new and everything. And it was very, clean and bright inside. And it was just weird. But, people could go in there and there were little spots where I assume that people were cremated, and there were bigger spots where I don't know if they were, they must have had their caskets behind there or whatever. But it was just like weird. So, yeah. And so instead of having a graveside service like I've always seen at every funeral I've ever been to, it was just in this mausoleum thing. And they're like, well, when you all leave, we'll take her out and bury her. Like, okay. So that was just bizarre. Yeah, I'd never seen the funeral procession on the highway, never been part of that, and that was just an adventure in itself. But then, yeah, when we got there, it was just like, instead of a gravesite, it was inside this giant mausoleum place. It was just weird, but it was as far as funerals go, it was really good. One of Heidi's cousins is actually a pastor down in Texas, so he came up and he actually performed the ceremonies and stuff. So that was kind of cool. It's like we never seen him in action. It was like, oh.
So how old was Heidi's grandmother? Probably in her 90s, huh?
I thought she was in her 90s. She was younger than I thought. She was only 88. So
wow.
So she was 88. Her husband, I think they said, is 92. So we're kind of worried about him now because he just can't really take care of himself without her in the house and stuff. But right now, there's still some family in town helping him and stuff. And
wow,
there's some people
trying to move in your place. Like, no, I'm babysitting an aircraft carrier. Sorry.
Well, I think he said he's actually going to sell the house and just like go, to senior living or something, which is good. I'm glad he's not fighting that, because he was kind of fighting that while she was still alive. But he's like, on how he realizes, like, I can't go up and down the stairs and do all this stuff on my own. So yeah. So yeah, that's that. But it was just nice to see. I don't know what all family drama is still lurking on that side of the family, but they all put it aside for the funeral, which was really
that's
good.
good. Yeah, just
there's no brawls.
Nope, no brawls.
Well, Scott punched someone.
I mean, it's a funeral. What are you going to do? It's just my thing,
I mean, I can't remember the last funeral I went to that someone didn't get
what you said, Kyle? Jesus.
What'd he say?
Nothing.
Like gauges. Sorry.
I said there was a fist fight and like you knocked over the fucking casket. Right. You're in Pet Cemetery.
Or gauge.
Didn't that also happen in Beer Fest? Yeah, he's fucking he fucking spills out of it.
I think that was a lost scene in Clerks too, was when they went to they go to the funeral, and then all you see is it cuts to them running out and everybody's like pissed at them.
Oh, you can see her nipples or whatever.
Yeah, well, I think there was one of the comics did like the Clerks the lost scene, and it was that. I can't remember if they knocked the casket over, it was just all the nipple talk. It's been a while since I read that. Anyway, yeah. So that's us putting the fun in funeral. What else we got?
I mean, speaking of punching people, Kyle, you were telling us a story the other day about something that happened at your...
No, I didn't punch anybody. But...
Well, you want to.
So, I mean, you guys obviously now, including Scott, know where I live. So, but about a month ago. This happened 2, 3 times maybe. Like Jen and I will get home from work and we have the electronic locks to get into our condo building. So it's a little key fob, it lets you in, and then obviously you need a regular key to get into your apartment. But there's always like this Indian dude hanging outside on his phone, and it's just like he's like waiting around.
Dragging.
And yeah, so then we'll go in, and he'll like kind of like walk, briskly, and then like I'll hold the door for him. He just like walks in. It's super weird. I guess he lives here. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? So last week when I texted you guys, I just come from work and I was in an Uber this time, and I see the guy outside. So I told my Uber driver, I was like, can you bring me around? I'm gonna go to this entrance, and it's where the
Decoy.
laundry room. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna see if this guy's gonna try to follow, be weird, whatever's gonna happen. So I get out and I'm like walking to it. I'm walking, pretty fast, for as fast as I can go for walking. But I'm like, he's still on the phone. I hear him behind me. I'm like, all right.
They're always on the phone. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not like right fucking behind me, because I would turn around and be like, dude, what the fuck? But I'm walking pretty briskly. I walk up, try to get in really fast, start to pull the door, and he fucking runs up on me and grabs it. And I'm like,
shit.
do you live here? Like, I yelled it like that, like,
Yeah.
not yelling at him, but he's like, oh yes, I have key, and I'm like,
Then use it.
Why didn't you use it, you fuck?
so anyway, then he just fucking, I let him in, and I didn't let him in, he came in, and he just like walks past me, still on the fucking phone, and I'm like, this is fucking Manchester. I'm like, this isn't Detroit, but like, you can't fucking run up on people when they're trying to get in their house. Like, that's the same thing if you were at your front door and some dude jumped out of the bushes and like ran up on you.
Hey.
Because you live here too. Like,
You can pop them.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna kill him. But
Well, plus, if he has a key, then use your freaking key, dude. Like,
No, exactly.
that's
Meanwhile,
why it's
there's
bullshit.
goodness.
He doesn't have the key fob to actually buzz into the building, which I'm like, the whole time, why don't you have that? And if you're on the phone, if you live with
'Cause he's
someone else
not-
and they have those, why
Yeah.
couldn't they buzz you in or
He's not on
let
the
you in?
lease.
But I was saying, like, if that was like fucking, if like Jen told me that happened, and like someone like, I would put that guy in the fucking pavement.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, there's been a rash of unexplained murders in Kyle's apartment building.
Well, it'd be justified, at least in
Yeah.
my mind.
No, I'm talking about the Indian guys who keep sneaking in there and killing people.
Oh, okay.
No.
But she was busy at work and didn't think it was that big of a deal. I'm like, all right, if you're out there and some fucking dude runs up on you, okay, like, have fun with that.
Jen will just lay him out.
She could beat the shit out of somebody, I guarantee.
No,
you.
she would. She would fucking scream and drop on the ground.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, yeah, but hopefully that brings attention.
so how long ago was this, Kyle? This
Like a week ago.
wow. Hasn't happened since, or have you
Oh
seen?
no,
him
I
walking
haven't
around?
seen him.
Ugh.
But I swear to God, if I see him again, he says, "I'm gonna be like, don't fucking follow me. Like, I don't like. If you live here, you can buy a key fob by now. Like, I think they're like $120. But like, if you're renting or you buy it, like, you just go down to the office and you can get one of them.
We just got to sit out there on chairs one night and just lurk and see what happens.
Why? I don't need any help. He's not like I'm pretty sure I could kill him one day. Like,
Cool. I want to slap people.
oh.
Pat just wants to slap somebody. It's been a while.
Believe me, if he was like some fucking juiced, like fucking muscle man, I'd probably be like, here you go, sir. Come on in.
Hey, come on in.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
You want a battle axe?
Luckily, everybody that lives here is either Indian, 95 years old, or a woman. So I'm like the alpha male here.
Yeah. Still unset.
If there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I'm gonna be like the Rick Grimes of this building.
Jesus.
I'm in charge.
No, I don't know what the fuck to do.
You like we guys are we're going to Canada. Like that's a ways away.
You won't be the Rick Grimes. You'll be the Negan. You'll be like, it's my building now. Y'all do what I say. I'll start bashing heads in.
Scott, didn't you say you had another Indian experience?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I did have a day ruining experience today because
A day ruining. No wonder you're so quiet.
yeah.
That didn't ruin my day. I was just annoyed and texted you guys.
I mean, the fact that there's an Indian guy involved is pretty much secondary to the story about what actually ruined my day. Because got home from church, Heidi had to go back to prison today because she was bad again. No, so she's now she's doing the prison ministry through church.
Oh, they said she violated her parole.
Yeah,
Jeez.
she's a bad girl. There will be spankings.
Oh yeah.
But
You know what happens
oh
to
yeah,
women in prisons?
do you like women in prison movies?
Caged heat.
All
I'm gonna
right.
put her in with fucking Linda Blair.
Yeah.
So she was gone, so it was I had to take care of lunch for the kids. I was like, I'm lazy and I didn't want to cook anything. It's like we usually get something. We usually do our Taco Bell on Sunday for some reason. That's just become our thing. But today I was like, yeah, maybe they don't want Taco Bell. So instead, Luke's like, I want Chipotle. Like, okay, I guess we're still doing Mexican. So he wanted Chipotle, and Parker wanted a place in the or a stromboli from the pizza place here. So I was like, all right, fine. So ordered that for him. Went out to get him. I'm on my way home with the food, and my low tire pressure warning thing comes on. I'm like, all right, whatever. It could just be changing temperatures, whatever. Who knows? It comes on every now and then. I get home. I don't really think anything of it. I'm eating the food. I forget that thing came on, so I didn't go out to look at it. Heidi gets home. She's like, "Did you know your tire's flat?" I'm like, "Oh, boy."
Shit.
So it was like flat, like sitting on the rim like crap. So I'm like, okay. So I go out in the garage. It's like hot as balls out. It's been so humid. We've had storms like all week. Have you guys been hit by the storms this week?
No.
Because we've been.
No, I think they're about to start because we're the kids and Cam are on vacation all this week. This upcoming week, and they've been trying to plan stuff, and we have like one day where it's not raining.
I think it's
super pleasant right now.
We've just been thunderstorms, tornadoes, thunderstorms, tornado warnings.
Huh?
It's just like, it's been crazy, just like nuts, anyway. So horrible. So anyway, tires flat, go out in the garage. It's just so humid and so hot out there, because the garage door's been closed and everything. Like, oh,
swampy.
Yeah, just swampy. So tires flat. I can't really get the car out of the garage, so I have to, get the donut out and put it on like in the garage, and there's very little clearance on either side, so I'm, struggling to get that off. Of course, the guys who put the tire on before, use their nice, air wrench or whatever and put it on super tight, so I was having trouble getting the bolts off. I was like, so finally got them off, got the donut on. Here's my first mistake. When last time I got tires, I got them at Walmart. So,
I got them there once.
I go up to the Walmart. It's only like, it's like a mile and a half from my house. It's real close. I get up there. I'm like, sweet. There's not too many people here. Like, there's nobody here. This is great. I go inside and the guy's like, can I help you? Like, yes. He's like, I got a flat tire. I need to give us. He goes, well, we're closed until Tuesday because our air compressor's broken and we can't get it fixed until Tuesday. So I'm like,
no.
All right. Where's the next nearest Walmart? So it's only like 5 miles up the road. It's a couple exits up from us. And I'm like, all right, fine, I can do that. Luckily, I have the donut on the car, so I don't want to go on the freeway, but there's a real easy way to go up there just on the side roads and stuff. So I get up there, I walk in and, I tell the guy, hey, I got a nail in my tire. Once I got the tire off, I could tell there's like a big just chunk of metal. I couldn't tell if it was a nail or just like some kind of metal shard was just shoved in there, like right in the middle of the tread. So I was like, okay, cool. They can probably just plug this. I get up there, I walk in, there's this like Indian dude, and I say, I have a nail in my tire. I need to get it fixed. He just looks at me like I told him I just landed here from the planet Venus and I was going to give him an anal probe. I'm like,
I mean, you could have.
It's very normal for people to come in here and get a tire fixed, I would assume,
Right.
He's just looking at me like, do you have an appointment? I was like, no, I just found it this morning, like half an hour ago. So I'm here to get it fixed. It's like, oh, you need to make an appointment. I'm like, and he kind of like, all right. He's like, we might be able to fit you in. So he finally gets in and he's like, I need to see the tire. I'm like, okay, I'll go out and get it. And he's looking at me all confused again. Like, so I go outside. This other couple was waiting behind me. So that he helped them. And I'm outside. I roll the tire in. He's looking at me like, is this the tire for your car? I'm like, yes. It's not on your car. Like, no, I put the spare on my car so that I could drive up here and get this one fixed. He's like, oh, he's like totally confused that I had the tire there and it wasn't on my car. It's like, how do you think? He's like, did you come here in another car then? I'm like, no, I put the spare on my car and I drove up here to get this one fixed. He's like, okay. So he finally realized, oh, I guess you can do that. He's like, oh, you put the spare on. I was like, yes, I put the spare on. Like, how many times do I have to explain this to you guys?
Wow.
So yeah, I had the paperwork from everything. It's like, I had the warranties on them and all that crap. It's just, it's no big deal. I mean, as long as I don't have to get it replaced, just get it plugged. It's like $15 regardless. So
there's more.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. So
shit.
When I got the tires the first time at the Walmart by my house, they had a new technician there who didn't know what the hell he was doing. Apparently, he didn't tighten the valve stem enough. So once I got on one of the tires, so like when I drove off that day, I got like halfway across town, and it's like, why is my tire low? Why is my tire flat? Oh my god, it's completely flat. So I had to take it back, and then they's like, oh, this guy's an idiot. So they put a new valve stem in. They put in the right one, and got it up going to go on everything. But of course, since I'd been riding on the rim, I think I had already ruined that tire, I think, but they didn't want to replace it that day. So I had to, like 3 months later, I came back and I had to get that tire replaced because it just kept losing air. Well, apparently when they did that, they didn't transfer the warranty over or something on the new tire.
Oh.
So today when I go back to this other Walmart, he's like, you only have a warranty on 3 of your tires. I'm like, how do I only have a warranty on 3 tires? That doesn't make any sense. He's like, he's like going through the paperwork and everything. He's like, oh, well, they replaced this one. You didn't get the warranty on it. And I'm like, that was a warranty replacement. Did they not just transfer the warranty or ask me if I wanted to, pay the $10 or whatever to get the warranty? Apparently not. So I'm like, all right. So he's checking like the tire ID numbers and he's like, he finally comes back. And he's like, well, I got to see if they can fix this one. And if not, I got to make sure it's covered and all this blah, 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 blah. So conveniently, of course, that was the tire that was not covered anymore. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. But luckily they could just plug it. So it was only like a $15 repair instead of having to buy a whole new tire. It's like, okay, so I have to pay $15 to get it plugged instead of just $3 to get new valve stems installed or whatever, So it was not that bad, but it was just like everything just kept going wrong and wrong and wrong. It was like, ugh. So moral of the story, don't go to Walmart for tires.
Oh, what a mess.
But it was just the way the guy was looking at me. He's just looking at me like he was completely dumbfounded. And he was like talking to me like I was a complete moron. He's like, "What tire is it?" I'm like, "It's the driver's side front." Driver's side front. Yes. Okay. And he pulls out a little car model. He says, "Show me on here where the car is or what tire it is." I'm like, "This one right here is driver's side front." It's like, "Yes." I'm like, dude, everything I told him, it's like I was speaking a foreign language. Like, dude, what are you saying?
Well, you technically were.
I guess. I don't know.
But he's like, sorry, I can't figure this out. I lost my key fob this morning and some fat guy almost beat me up.
But it was nuts. Oh, and the other thing, just to add insult to injury, I get in there and it's like, all right, I got to sit in this, Walmart tire station for however long. Once he finally figured out that they could get me in and just get the tire fixed and everything. Like, great, thank you. I sit down in the lobby and they have the world's greatest sport on TV, and I think you know what I'm talking about, women's beach volleyball.
Oh,
but I don't know if it's because of the storms or if they had a bad, cable or something. It kept like pixelating, and it was looked like I was watching Spectrovision back in the day. Yeah.
You were watching Scrambled Cinemax.
I was watching Scrambled Women's Beach Volleyball. I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
Wow.
So they finished up that game, and then the men came on, and the TV cleared right up. I was like, you gotta be kidding.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, so that was my Walmart adventure.
That sucks.
It sucked. Yep.
Pat, didn't you years ago, you were like boycotting Walmart at one point? It was like that documentary that came out. I'm talking like 10 plus years ago.
What documentary?
There's something about the evils of Walmart, which everybody knows about it, but I could swear you like refused to go to Walmart for a while.
I probably talked about it, but probably went right back. I don't know.
Yeah, I guarantee that.
But I rarely go now because
fuck
it's not
Walmart. I need my prescription now.
No, I don't get scripts there.
Are you telling me that a corporation is evil?
Yeah, fuck Amazon, even though I use it every goddamn day.
Love Amazon.
I know.
Yeah, everybody's like,
Amazon's the necessary evil.
Everybody hates it, but they sure love that 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
That same day shipping.
Yeah, it's an extra day out our way, but yeah, we get 2-day most of the time.
Does it come in a covered wagon, though?
Yeah, right across the bridge.
Yeah, I can't clear that bridge, though. We got to take the cover off. Oh, boy. So, yeah, that was my adventures today. Fun.
Just hanging out in the Walmart.
Woo. Yep. Luckily, it only took about maybe an hour.
I was going to ask, how many hours?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, like I've had to sit in there before, like when I got all 4 tires done, it'd be a couple hours and everything. But this wasn't too bad. The hardest part was just getting the guy to understand that all I needed was to get this piece of metal removed from the tire and get the tire plugged.
Yeah.
That's it.
Scott's like, I can't waste 2 hours in the store. Your toy section sucks.
Yeah.
Very subpar.
I didn't even go check the toy section. I probably should have. I usually do. I like to see what
fucking classifieds here.
Yeah. They usually have a couple. I just like to see what they got. But yeah, I was just annoyed. I didn't want to go out the store.
I don't blame you. What a mess.
Pat, I was at Walmart last night and like the new 4Ks were there. I was like, Jen, look, it's Clear and Present Danger. She couldn't even give a fuck.
That movie's incredible.
I know. I didn't buy it, but I'm going to.
I just thought that movie.
Like, I don't need it on Steelbook. Like, why do I care about that?
Well, I was thinking about that the other day randomly about when they're driving down that narrow road and that fucking missile just hits the lead car.
Yeah.
And when he finally gets there and Willem Dafoe's like ready to beat the shit out of him.
John Clark.
Yep. Great movie. Incredible movie. In the end, when the guy's like trying to delete all the files.
Is this another Pat movie review?
Yeah.
Well, he remembers this one way more than he did.
Well, I've seen that one.
What was it?
Shit.
File name Reciprocity or something?
Yeah, reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Yeah,
Ugh.
All right,
he's
we're
like
gonna,
the
we're,
was he? He's like the Latin Jack Ryan.
yeah, we're gonna do a Clear and Present Danger episode coming up.
Man, I haven't watched that
Just
movie
joking.
Moira,
probably since a couple years after it came out. Wow.
It's a classic.
We do a 4-way Jack Ryan uh, review.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the what's his name, John Krasinski or whatever that guy's name is.
I still
I
gotta
haven't seen any of that
finish.
series.
I
I heard
still
it's
gotta
great.
finish season 2 and then watch that movie.
Yeah, I've heard that series is really good, but I haven't watched it. It's
I
one of
haven't
those
either.
ones that's on the playlist eventually. I'll get to
Yeah, I
it by
started the
like
first
2099.
season and never finished.
Graham, you didn't finish the first season, or you watched all of it?
No, I didn't finish the first season. I think I only watched the first 2 episodes.
That first season's great. The second one is
Yeah.
What's the series again?
the John Krasinski one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a series. I thought it was just some movies. Tells you how much I know.
Well, they also did the Chris Pine Shadow Recruit. That one was fucking awful.
Oh, I forgot that even existed. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I heard it was not good, but
And there's a Ben Affleck one too, right?
I'll probably
That
Yeah,
one's
good.
actually good if you just, because that's the first one that Harrison Ford wasn't in. He was supposed to be in it. So, I mean, if you just remove yourself from that, it's still a pretty good movie.
Well, I mean, the first one was Alec Baldwin, so it's like a kind of a strange switch to Harrison Ford anyway.
But Hunt for Red October, that's one of the greatest movies of all time.
The Gem. I like Patriot Games too.
Yeah,
They're all good, but still
Little
Hunt
Sean
is
Bean.
the best.
Right.
Sean Bean dying again. The man dies in everything.
Well, he got his head cut in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Well, I mean, that show came out 12 years ago.
He didn't die in the first Silent Hill movie, but I'm pretty sure he died in part 2.
I never saw those. I didn't know he was even.
He was in that?
Yeah.
I've never seen any of those.
Barely, Graham. Okay, what else we have?
Pretty sure I saw the first one of those.
The first one's good. Just the second one's garbage, and that reboot or whatever the fuck it was is. I mean, I didn't see it, but I wanted to, and then it had the 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, so I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm not gonna waste my money.
That's your threshold under 20.
He's got to have some standards. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott, you were gonna mention something about our Spider-Man review, since you were on an airplane, I guess, when we recorded that.
Yeah. I didn't get to participate in that, but I did listen to it. They were I agreed with most of the stuff. I thought the movie was kind of uneven. It was really good, and then it was kind of boring, and then it was really good again. Like the action sequences and stuff were all pretty good, but there were a couple things I think one of the things I disliked the most was the fact that they used Jean Grey to make her such an angry, bitter young woman. It's like Jean Grey is supposed to be like the heart and soul of the X-Men, and they just kind of made her out to be like a psycho bitch, And plus they gave her powers that I don't remember her ever using before, with the hopping and everything. She has Bluetooth range of 33 feet and all this. It was kind of like, okay, that's odd. But then at the end, when she opens up her full psychic potential and everything, she becomes more of the Jean Grey we know. So at least they did that. But I just didn't like the way they kind of started her off as such a meanie, I guess. I mean, I know she had her reasons with her sister and all that, but it was just still kind of she's kind of a little too hard-edged to be Jean Grey for me. But the thing I did like, and you guys didn't mention at all, was how when Peter let her into his mind, and she's basically Peter Parker becomes the reason that she actually sees the good in people now and wants to be a good person. I was like, all right, that's kind of cool, because it's that's kind of sweet that they used Aunt May and Peter's relationship and say, yes, people do love you and all this. And it was just kind of cool to use that as the catalyst that kind of makes her the nice sweet Jean that hopefully will come to know and love. But yeah.
Because usually, don't they have Xavier just block out her mind?
Yeah.
They did that.
Bad stuff happens, block it out.
Yeah, essentially.
What could possibly go
killed
wrong?
her parents, right? And was that in the Last Stand? I can't even remember.
Yeah, I think that was in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's one of the things that's just I was thinking about that the other day, because people were talking about, there's so many people that are just Marvel fans and all they know is the MCU, and it's just I like the MCU and stuff, but it was always just kind of a pale imitation of how much I like the comics, and the way the stories are in the comics. It's just they're kind of doing Infinity Gauntlet, they're kind of doing Civil War, but it's just the comics versions.
I mean, there's only so much they can do with a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but it's just the characters themselves, just the powers are a little wonky sometimes comparatively. It's we're basically taking Ultimate Captain America and throwing him into the main Marvel universe. It's Cap's not that strong. Come on, just things like that. But I don't know.
Oh,
it's just
speaking
hard.
of the X-Men then and the MCU,
Okay.
So they announced the cast of the X-Men movie at D23. And a
Okay,
big debate that has sparked online that I want to get at least you and Kyle's opinion on
Oh boy.
is if Magneto should be a part of the X-Men from like the reboot from movie 1, or if they should like give him a rest as a character
Ooh.
and
Good point.
let
Good
like
point.
other
Sorry.
because they announced Adam Driver's going to be Mr. Sinister.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
he might be creepy for that. That's good. As long as they don't make
Yeah,
like,
I think that's
I'm
perfect because
silly
originally
dancing around Mr. Sinister. I
the
wanna be Mr.
rumor
Sinister.
was that the rumor was he was being cast as the villain. So everyone was like, "Oh, he's going to be Magneto," and that didn't like
Nah. I think they need to
sit
give Magneto
as
a
well
rest.
with me.
No, they
But I don't know. I feel like Magneto is, even if he's not like the main villain, I feel like he is like ingrained in the X-Men's
DNA, so to speak.
like origin.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he's in the first comic, like
Yeah.
the original whatever 5, and then Magneto.
I think if they mentioned that he's out there, that would be good enough for me. I don't think he needs to be the main focus of the main villain, though.
Like
They can always do him
it
later.
surprises me that the same people that were like, "Oh, they should have had Doctor Doom in Fantastic Four First Steps because you can't just have
It's
Doctor
Dr.
Doom
Doom.
and not have his relationship with Reed Richards," are the same people that are like, "Oh, you should let Magneto rest a little bit. Like his his relationship with Professor Xavier isn't that important."
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think it's just because he's already been in like so involved in all the other iterations of the X-Men movies. It's like maybe just give it a rest. Acknowledge that he's there. I don't know.
Well,
I could
I
even,
was saying
like
to
you said,
Graham, they can't pull the Holocaust angle anymore because he's not going to be fucking 85 years old. So I mean, unless
Yeah,
it's a period
I
piece
mean,
at this point.
that's going to be a tricky like tightrope to walk.
they can move it up to. I mean, if they wanted to do something, they could just do like your generic, Bosnian ethnic cleansing or something like they had back in the 90s. If they wanted to switch it up a little, make it a
Eric
little more
Lehnsherr was at
contemporaneous.
Jonestown. He's like one of the only survivors.
In Ghana.
I don't know. I feel like the relationship between Professor X and Magneto is like what like created the X-Men. Like their dichotomy. Like if you just have Professor Xavier and then 3 movies in, you're like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy that, is the reason why I created you."
Well, that's how the comics worked, though. He was just generic bad guy in the first few issues, and then later on, they became the big,
Yeah, but
they have a backstory together.
he was their villain.
Yeah, but they didn't really have the whole, relationship between the two up until I don't think even like was it 161 or something, which would have been like the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, probably mid 80s.
Yeah, it's a Hydra issue. I know exactly what you're talking about. Where he has the first like Holocaust flashback, or
Yeah, with Baron von Strucker and everything. So I don't know. I mean, it's ingrained there now because now the way everything's been retconned. It's like yes, they were friends and rivals from the very beginning, but that didn't even come along for years in the comics. So I don't know. I'm just a little Magnetoed out, and it's going to be hard to replace Ian McKellen or what's Fassbender. They were both great. So
No, Eden like.
yeah.
Pat just picks up from that fucking review. So anyway, they get the keys and they get back in the car.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm so kind of have no faith in the MCU anymore. It's like I just want the movie to be good. I don't care who the bad guys are and what they do with Magneto, whether they have him in there or not. It's just I just want to.
Well, I mean, they're setting this up as like the big reset after Secret Wars. Well, they still haven't said if they're like resetting, but like I'm pretty sure X-Men is going to be the first post Secret Wars movie.
Okay.
So it's going to probably be their like fresh start or whatever.
Well, from what I'm seeing of the previews for Doomsday, it's like Tony Stark, Doctor Doom is going to be like ridiculously overpowered, so they're going to have to do something to reboot it because otherwise it's like how are you going to go above him now? We've already had Thanos in the snap, and now we're going to have Uber Doom basically. Like I don't know, man. They're going to have to reboot something because the power creep's just getting way up there. But I don't know. Smarter people than me are making these movies, so I just want it to be good.
I mean, most of them.
Was there any other exciting news from D23? I'm trying to think.
Not really. I mean, definitely not.
It's like the big,
definitely not
Disney
like Marvel
Expo,
related.
Pat. It's like the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't really see any crazy stuff come across any of my feeds that it was like D23 announcement blows everybody's mind. And
no, I mean it was a lot of like generic Disney stuff mostly.
What stupid live action movie they're going to make now out of one of their awesome cartoons?
Oh, Tangled.
Oh,
But
really?
I think the rumor is that that's going to be the last one
Okay.
because no
Well,
one
that movie's not
likes
that
them.
old. I guess Moana just came out. That's not old either.
Yeah, Moana came out like
That's
5
very
years
recent.
ago.
Yeah, that's very
Maybe not
recent.
5 years ago, like 10 years ago.
Why don't they do the fucking? Never mind. I was gonna say like the Rescuers Down Under or something.
That was a
It's
jet.
gonna
No,
fuck that up.
they should
The
just not do
Albatross.
any live action remakes.
Yeah,
Just want
exactly.
one goddamn hand drawn animation movie.
Well, the AI can mimic that now, so give it a few
Yeah.
years. But no, Marvel was just the Doomsday trailer and the X-Men announcement. Oh, and I guess the first trailer for the Vision show.
There's a new Vision show?
Yeah.
Fuck is that?
Huh.
Well, they did WandaVision,
Oh yeah, Sarah watched
and
that.
then they did
On,
the
What?
Agatha show that brought in their son, and now they're doing like the end of the trilogy where it's Vision finding their other son.
Are they bringing in Master Pandemonium?
They're bringing
Sounds
Ultron
fucking
back.
Riveting.
Oh, really?
Voltron?
Yes, Voltron.
Wait, no, that's what I heard. Sorry.
Ultron.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I mean, they are making a Voltron movie, but
Yeah.
Jack Black's in it, right?
no. Henry
He's playing
Cavill,
the
I
Black
think?
Lion pilot. Really? Oh, I think
Yeah.
we talked about this before, and because I didn't know it was coming out, and I was like, "What?" But I'm old and I forget things. Huh? I'm gonna have to look up some. So, is the new Doomsday trailer? Is it new, or is it the one that was out a couple weeks ago? 'Cause-
No, it was new.
okay, I'll have to go watch
Huh.
it then.
Technically a trailer. It's like
They called it a
minute.
sneak peek,
Yeah.
but it was
Ooh la la.
it was a trailer.
Okay, gotcha.
It was fun. It looked better than the other one, I guess.
Yeah, because every trailer for Doomsday that kept coming out was making me want to see the movie less and less. It's like this looks really boring. The last one was
Well,
like,
you have to imagine that they're trying to fit so much shit in this movie
yeah,
that if they show even 5 minutes of it, it's going to spoil some big hype moment that they don't want everyone to see.
I don't know. Again, I just hope it's good. I don't know. They're bringing back a lot of the cast we all know and love, so there'll be good member berries at least. I just want it to be
Fuck
good.
off.
I
It's
just
not
want it to
gonna
be
be.
good. I don't think it's gonna be good, but I don't know. I'm holding out hope.
What do you have, Pat?
I'm going to. I got Wednesday and Thursday off. I'm going to a show in Boston. This will be right up Scott's alley because we're similar
Uh-oh.
age.
Oh boy.
So House of Blues, Wang Chung,
Okay. Nice.
Modern
Waste
English,
money on that.
Oh geez.
English Beat. You know them, right?
Mirror.
Mirror in the Bathroom, I Confess,
I think I know I Confess, but I don't know Mirror in the Bathroom. Maybe
and
if I
then
heard it, I don't know.
Howard
Doesn't sound
Jones.
familiar. Oh, and Howard Jones would be good, yeah.
Yeah, so got a hotel down there. Sarah's hooked us up through AAA. Yeah, so
Oh, your favorite British three
gonna be
wonders.
it's gonna be a great shit. Well, I mean, Howard Jones had quite a few, but
Yeah.
Wang Chung's doing To Live and to Die in L.A., so that's good on that tour.
Wang Chung, wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
Everybody have fun.
Fun tonight. It was only $60 for 4 seats, which is good.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
you only overspent by $50. What a waste.
Not for
So it's
me.
a House of Blues? Okay.
Yeah, right next to Fenway.
Nice. Yeah, that should be fun. I mean,
Oh,
if two of them suck, two of them might still be good,
It's gonna hit
Does
some.
Wang
brews
Chung have
here.
any songs other than freaking Everybody Have Fun Tonight?
Dance All Days? You know that
Oh,
one.
Dance All Day's Gone.
Yeah.
That's Wang Chung, huh?
Yeah,
I guess
and
that is Wang Chung.
then
Holy shit.
the Bond one, right? Not Bond.
What? I say Wayne Chung didn't do a Bond,
Yeah,
Bond
never
song.
mind.
I promise you I'd know
but
it.
never mind. I was thinking of Aha. Sorry.
Fucking Live and Let Die by Wayne Chung.
No, it's gonna be a good time though. I'm excited.
Okay, let's see. Wang Chung. Oh, it doesn't say.
But you know Modern English, right, Scott?
Mhm.
Melt with You. It's a great song.
Huh. That'd be fun. Yeah. We need a full rundown
I'll give you one.
when you come back.
Yeah, for the one song anyone that listens to this might know.
Kyle, you would probably know like 6 songs from Howard Jones in the background, but like new song, Everlasting Love, Things Can Only Get Better.
Who are you going with?
My buddy Mike and my friend Calvin. So
No Sarah for this one.
Is this like some new
No, it's
friend
not
group
her
that we
music.
don't know about?
I've known Mike for 10 years and Calvin for, I don't know, 6 or 7. They went to see Christopher Cross, Men at
Oh,
Work,
jeez.
and Toto.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
I
would want to
last
go
year.
to this?
I would love to see Men at Work. That'd be so
You wouldn't
cool.
want to go
dude.
see Men at Work?
Dude, Scott, they were phenomenal.
Oh
How
man,
long is that
that'd be
concert?
fun.
Like they're gonna
Day
play
after
the three
day.
songs that you know, and then you're just gonna sit there and not know anything else.
Well, Toto had a shitload of songs. Men at
Toto would
Work,
have a big. Toto would be good too. Yeah.
and Men at Work had "Who Can It Be Now," "Land Down Under," "Johnny Be
Overdue.
Good."
Oh yeah.
"It's a
It's a
Mistake."
mistake.
All that. Yeah.
What is it? Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive.
Yep. They played that too. Christopher Cross did "Sailing," the Arthur's theme,
That's the only two
"Ride
I
Like
probably
the
know.
Wind."
Oh yeah, right. Damn.
Yeah.
Has he still
It's a
got the
cool-
big fro, or is he bald now?
He's bald, but he can still fucking belt. He's like
Still belt it
71
out.
years old. He can still hit the high notes. He was incredible.
Nice. Well, he always had a very high voice, anyways.
And then Tuesday, I think I'm going to see Devo and Billy Idol.
Never a Billy Idol fan. I don't know why. Just never get into him.
I might have
Even now, Billy Idol song comes on the radio, and I just usually switch.
Well, yeah, but like there might be free tickets from one of my friends that works in the beer world, and they sponsor the Hampton Beach Casino where he's playing. So "Cradle of Love" was a good song though.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about the guy. I just never.
You
got
go
into
for
his
free,
music at
would
all.
you?
I'd go for free. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of things
I
I'd
mean,
do
I'd
for
go for free if I was teleported there and then teleported back home.
free. Wow. He's like, I'd go if they paid me. Ugh.
Yep.
I
But
probably
that's it
should
for
have gone.
shows for me.
I think Weird Al was at the State Fair this year, and I should have gone and seen that, but I didn't. I'd still like to see him sometime. He comes to Columbus every now and then.
I've never had a desire his songs are funny, but like I never thought because he plays at Hampton Beach Casino in Hampton, New Hampshire every year. I've never been.
I think I'd like to go once just to see it. I think it'd be fun.
Well, yeah, people say it's a fun experience, but yeah, so far, yeah.
Oh man. Anything else? Anything fun, exciting, thrilling?
I think I can talk about my new favorite movie.
What?
Oh,
What's your new favorite movie?
No, well, it's not my favorite movie, but it's one of my favorites. I've had no idea about. Pat, remember I sent you that
Brown
thing
Bunny?
about that movie Wake and Fright?
Yeah. I was intrigued. I started looking up a little bit.
No,
Okay.
I bought it on 4K, but like
What's it called?
Wake and Fright.
Wake and Donald Pleasence.
Wait, so Donald
Is this
Pleasance, who else is in it?
Gary Bond, Chips
Nobody,
Rafferty?
anyone would ever know.
Yeah.
What's
like,
it about?
who?
Well, I'm gonna explain it.
The synopsis?
Can you give us the Kyle breakdown or the Pat breakdown? Because either one will be entertaining.
No, you don't want the Pat one. I'll be like, it's good.
Well, I can
Donald
finish off
Pleasance
my
is in
beers
it.
like real quick and just
Have
talk
7
some
more.
bullshit.
All right.
But no. So anyway,
We're so mean to you, Pat.
No, I love it. And I love you, Scott.
so a few weeks ago, I was watching some movie on Tubi. I don't remember what, but when you're finishing a movie, it is like you might like this, recommend whatever.
Yeah.
And it was this weird Donald Pleasance movie. We all know he's, Sam Loomis from
Loomis,
Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to
He's
go
in-
further than that, but
Well, he's in Phenomena as well.
he's literally in 200 fucking movies if you actually look it up.
Yeah.
But he's in this movie called Wake and Fright, and it's like everyone's like talking about it, so I'm like, I kind of want to watch this, so I watch it. It's an Australian movie from 1971, so I guess it was like lost in time. Like nobody could find the actual film canisters for it until I think they were like searching for 30 years, and they
Holy
finally
shit.
found it. And I think it was 2013, and then they remastered it, put it on 4K. But it was like one of those lost films that like everybody knew about.
That's wild.
It was at the.
So this is your Australian Outback movie that you mentioned.
Yeah.
He said, I got a weird Australian Outback movie. Okay.
Yeah, it was actually called The Outback in Australia, but it's Wake and Fright for everybody else.
What
But
a strange name.
yeah, Martin Scorsese saw it at the Cannes film festival, and he was like, "This movie's fucking amazing." Like he was always talking about it, then it just disappeared. But anyway, it's about this dude named John Grant who is he's like a school teacher in this one-room schoolhouse, and it's called Tabunda. It's in like Australia, obviously.
Zamunda? Like on a...
No, Tabunda.
Kazankas?
No.
And it's literally just like a train track, a school, and like the hotel next door.
It's like a
Anyway,
little
it's
town.
Christmas break, so the school lets out, and he's going to Sydney, to spend his 6 weeks with his fiance. Anyway, he gets on the train. It stops in a town called Bundan Yaba, and the Yaba, but basically he gets out there and it's like this old mining town, but like all the mines are closed. And like I'm saying, this is like the middle of the fucking outback. There's like nothing else to do. It's like 110 degrees.
It's like Wolf
And
Creek, that kind of middle of
yeah,
nowhere.
yeah, it's funny you say that, but that's like one of the Australian horror films that is mentioned as Wolf's Creek.
Great movie.
But I don't know if this is actually a horror film or just a thriller. Like I hope like you guys watch it at some point and can
I'm gonna watch it.
But basically he gets a hotel. He meets the local sheriff. It's just like, the one sheriff and the dude's like just giving him beers after beers and the dude's on duty. Like like everybody in this fucking town of like 1,000 people is just constant like they drink like Pat, put it that way.
Yeah.
Constantly fucking down.
You're Australian.
It was like
Yeah.
the camp out.
Yeah. So he's like, I got to eat something. So he goes to this restaurant across the way. The sheriff brings him there. I'm not going to explain this entire movie, but basically they're gambling, and it's this game where you flip like quarters, and it's like if it's two heads, you win. If it's two tails, blah blah blah.
Okay.
He starts to win. He makes like 2,000 Australian dollars, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" And then he loses it all, so he's fucking stuck there. Like he can't get to Sydney. He like has no money for his hotel room, and he meets Donald Pleasence, who's this dude named Doc Tyden, who is like this disgraced doctor who's a raging fucking alcoholic, and he stays with them. And it's just like this movie is fucking wild. Like the amount of drinking you see in it.
I want to see this. So it's on Tubi?
Yeah.
Perfect.
But like I say, like I saw it, and there's also they did an Australian miniseries, and I think it was 2017. That's also on Tubi. I watched that. It's like a two-parter. It's like 3 hours. I watched that too, but I saw it and I was instant like, is this on 4K? And it was like, it's like I have to buy this. But like Donald Pleasence, he should have got a fucking Oscar for that movie.
Well, he was a great actor. That's the thing, because some people didn't agree because he had so many movies. But shit, okay,
Yeah.
I gotta watch this.
But the sheer amount of drinking, and then there's one scene that like there's like a warning at the end. Well, it's at the end of the movie, but it's like no kangaroos were hurt in this. But there's a kangaroo hunting scene where it's like kangaroos actually getting killed. So that scene's kind of brutal. So
Yeah, it says there on Wikipedia that it was hunting scenes depicted in the film were taken during an actual kangaroo hunt by professional licensed hunters.
see, that's why we need Scott. He just like fucking
You're
isn't
on
right.
it.
Like
It's that Columbus fucking internet.
I don't know. He's like the Robin to my Howard Stern.
Oh, Howard.
He's only doing one episode a week now. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think he's earned himself a rest if he wants.
Yeah. I gotta watch this movie. Kyle, what's it called again?
Wake and Fright.
Wake and Fright.
And Fright. All right, I wrote it down. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
I didn't want to explain anymore because it's just going to ruin it, but
No, thank you.
And where were you in 1971 when they were filming this?
Pat or me?
Pat.
Oh,
71? I wasn't even born yet.
It'd be like in Beavis and Butthead Do America. Asked how they committed these crimes 20 years before they were born. Police responded, they're very clever.
Go deep on him. Full cavity search. Go deep on him. Remember Robert Stack?
Deep and hard. Yeah.
Robert Stack. That was incredible.
Everybody, full cavity search. No matter what. Answered everything was
him.
go deep on them.
but like everybody in that town is like a super fucking hard drinker, and like if you see anyone in Australia, like, come on, have a drink, and like I have no money, no, it's all me.
Yeah, and 7 hours later, your money's all gone.
All of your pants, your kidneys, all of your dignity.
Your dick.
Oh no. Oh, good time. So Wake and Fright, 1971 cult classic from Australia.
71, huh?
Yeah, based on a 1961 novel of the same name.
I'm excited to watch it. Graham, you going to show it to the kids tomorrow?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julia's a huge Donald Pleasance fan.
Oh yeah, he loves movies about New South Wales.
Well, I mean, who doesn't?
I was looking up the beer in that. There's like an actual beer that they drink there, but they don't export it, unfortunately.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, I don't remember the name. You can probably find that real quick.
Probably. Everyone talks about Foster's. Like, nobody there drinks that swell.
No, there's no Fosters in that movie.
No,
It's all hard
terrible.
liquor and fucking.
Or just some random lager. Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I'm excited to watch this.
Yeah, the Wikipedia page is I haven't read the plot because I didn't want to ruin it, but like all the stuff with the release and losing the prints and everything is crazy.
Yeah, they searched for it for like 10 years. And then they found it like in some warehouse in like Pittsburgh or something.
Oh,
and it was
shit.
about to be destroyed.
Was
Yeah.
it at the Monroeville Mall?
I don't think so. But that's the only reason they have the 4K scan is because they fucking found it before it was like burnt.
Yeah, or did Jerry. So you said Scorsese saw it and said it was great?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, screened at Cannes in 2009. when they restored it and everything.
That many years after it was filmed. Wow.
Yeah, dang, this is nuts.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that fucking Wikipedia page is like 9 miles long. And the 4K release comes with a whole booklet, like talking about it.
How does it look?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
I mean, I watch on Tubi, but not.
yeah.
Dang, it says, I don't know if this is updated or not, but it says Rotten Tomatoes has a 97% approval rating, average score of
Shit.
8.6 out of 10. Blah, 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 blah. Where's the other one? Metacritic holds a score of 85 out of 100 based on reviews from 21 critics, indicating universal acclaim.
Wow. And a movie
So,
that was lost for almost 40
I think
years.
people just hate kangaroos. They want to see them get shot.
Yeah.
It's like a kangaroo snuff film.
Wallabies and dingoes and
Dingoes ate my baby.
And wombats. Yeah. Maybe a dingo ate your baby.
What was that movie called that was about that? It had Sam Neill and Meryl Streep.
Oh, shit.
Something in the dark or.
Yeah. I can't think of it. I just think of Elaine on Seinfeld.
It's pretty bad. It's more famous from Seinfeld than the actual
Yeah.
like murder of that kid from a dingo.
Because they went on trial for murder, right? And like, no, a dingo
Yeah.
literally. Yeah.
That lasted like 20 years because they finally found the kid's like jumper in like a dingo nest and it, like exonerated the family.
Really? That's how it came out?
Yeah.
Wow.
I did not know that.
But the
didn't
mom was
either.
like so cold and like angry and
They
Yeah.
just assumed she did it.
yeah. All right, I think we get enough, right?
This one was all over the map.
Yeah, we can end it on a.
Yeah.
On a dingo ate my baby. My sister used to say that for some reason. I don't know why.
We're all about Australian cinema here. For the last
What
2
song is
weeks,
that?
I've just been saying the fucking town names from that and like Boonyaga and fucking Tabunda. Just
Tabunda.
around myself.
Those are some cool fucking names, though.
They're just made up though. They're in the movie, but
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Dingoes ate my baby.
I'd like to go to Australia one day, but that's like an 18-hour flight
I
between
would love to
connections.
go to Australia. Yeah.
I want to go to New Zealand as well, but that's way too far. I think
I say
my
we go
Go
into
to
the
Australia, just go
outback.
there. Go to Ayers Rockin'.
yeah, just go record an episode there.
Yeah, I'm sure that will happen. Yeah, we're definitely gonna record the outback.
Come on, guys, we're gonna go up to Ayers Rock. And I
2 years
fucking
later,
fall-
here we are.
I fall
Let's
off.
go. He's like, no, I'm back in Boondinyaba.
I'm eating Vegemite.
Ugh, that's something I really don't ever want to try. I heard it's nasty.
I've tried it before. I
Have you?
it's super
Did you figure out what that
salty.
beer was?
What?
The beer from
Oh,
Wake and Freight. One second.
No.
is it probably their version of like Budweiser or something like that? Like their common beer?
It's called West End Bitter.
Oh, sounds good.
It's for shit.
West End. Doom, 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 doom.
All right. On that note, keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.